Today I want to give you a little walkthrough about actually how we can able to create the users and how we can create the groups as well as the roles, right? So first of all we go for the users. How we can able to create the user? First of all, what is the user? So users are individuals who have access to the system, right? So here, if you want to create a user, you require the ITIL role as well as the user admin role. So if you have these any one of the role, so you can able to create the user in the system, right? So let's go to the ServiceNow instance, and I can show you in real time how we can create the users, right? So here in the filter navigation, if you type user, so here you can scroll it down, and yeah, if you see here, it's under system security module, and you can see users and groups modules, right? Here you can see users, groups, and roles. First of all, if you want to create a user, you can click on this user module. It will redirect you to the new page and already existing users. This many existing users we have, right? So I want to create a new user. I can show you now how we can able to create a new user. So if you click on this new button, so I'm giving my details, user ID and first name, last name. I can give my last name as RR and TT. So title anything you can give. I can give admin. Okay, department anything if you want to select. If you need any custom departments, you can create it as well. And password you can set. So if you want to reset password, you can click on this radio button, otherwise not required. And here you can see lockout button, right? Locked out button. So whenever the users are entering 3 times wrong password, right? So that time this logged out will be enabled, as well as you are not able to log into that system with that user, right? So in that case, you have to ask your colleagues to unlock this user ID, so that then you can able to re-log in to this user again, right? So here integration user, web service access, these are we are not used regularly. If you, whenever you are using integration user, that time maybe you can use these fields. And now we can go for the email address, rrtt@gmail.com. Right, so language you can select whatever you want. I'm selecting as English, and here calendar integrations, Outlook by default. If you receive any emails, all the stuff, if you click on the Outlook, it will redirect you to that Outlook. Here, if you see the time zone, right, so I'm selecting GMT. You can select based on your availability, based on your workplace, based on that you can select the time zone, right? Here you can see the date format. Here you can select whatever format if you want. If you need month, date, year, you can select this. If you need date, month, year, you can select this based on your comfort and availability and requirement. You can able to select the date field. So here you can give your business phone, and you can give here as a mobile phone, right? So here if you click here, no, you can add your photo if you want, all right? So once you will click on submit, once you will click on the submit button, the user will be created. Okay, so user ID, what is the user ID which we created? Yeah, RRTT, this is the user which we created right now. And if you open that record, you can able to see all the fields which we already filled and submitted, right? So here, if you scroll it down to the bottom, you can able to see here different tabs and different sections called roles and groups, as well as delegates and subscriptions. So now we are going to talk about all these parts. How we can create a custom role, and how we can assign to this particular user, and we can talk about how we can create the groups, and how we can able to assign roles to the users directly, and how we can able to assign roles to the group directly, as well as how we can add user to the group, as well as how we can remove the roles from user, and how we can able to remove the roles from group as well, right? So next we can go for groups, how we can able to create the groups. First of all, what is a group, right? So group is a set of users actually who shares their common purpose, right? So that is called as group. So we will just talk about now. So users who are having the user admin role can able to create and edit the groups, right? So let's go to the instance, right? So here, if you type here groups, that is fine. You can type here as a user. You can see this list. Once you see this modules, you can click on this group module, right? So if you click on this group module, it will redirect you to the sys user table, as you see in the URL. Sys user group table, right? So here you can see list of groups which is available already in the system, correct? So here if you click on new, it will redirect you to the new page. You can select your group name as admin 1 2 3 4 5, and manager, any manager of your project or manager of that group. Description, test group, test group. Okay, here you can give group email if you want, and so here you can select the parent group as admin group, anything, whatever group you wanted to be a parent. Alright. So once you'll click on submit button, so it will create you the particular new group. Just I'm going to open my group which I created. Right. So this is the group which I created. Let's open the group, right? See here, whenever I created this group, whatever the roles this group is having, right, by default these roles are assigned to this group. So particularly if you want any roles to this particular group, you can able to click on edit here, and you can able to add whatever the role if you want. I need to add this analytics admin, so I can select and I can able to move to this slash bucket to this right slash bucket. So I want to select another one, this one, virus admin, antivirus admin I have selected, and once you selected and move to one bucket to right side bucket, so you can click on save. So once as soon as you saved, right, so those roles has been added to this particular group. Alright, so how we can able to add the roles to particular group, and here you can go to the other section called group members. You can able to see here as a group members section. If you want to edit for the existing group members, you can able to click on edit. If you want to create a new user, you can able to create a new user directly through the user table. You can able to add that member into this group, correct? So here if you see edit button, I want to add one member to this group. So just able tutor I want to add. I have selected able tutor and I'm saving this as, alright. See here, I have added some particular member to this group. Alright. So how we can able to add group members in the group, right? Here you can see group section. You can able to create new groups and you can add here by clicking the new button, right? Manage subscriptions. This actually if you want to subscribe this one, you can able to click on the manage subscriptions. Otherwise, you can leave it as it is, right? So now we can talk about roles, right? Actually, what is a role and what it will does the role. Actually, in service now, role is main important and key part of the role. So whatever the roles which we are providing to the particular users, based on the roles only, that particular user able to access the service now instance, right? So that is called as ITIL admin, fulfiller view, and ITIL view, whoever having the admin role, all the stuff and so on, right? We have so many custom roles. Based on that, you can able to access the modules in ServiceNow. If you have only ITL role, you cannot able to access all the modules in ServiceNow. If you have an admin role, maybe you can able to access all the modules in the ServiceNow, right? And you can able to configure, you can able to modify some existing functionalities and codes based on your role itself, right? So so whenever you wanted to create a role, just here you can go to the navigator and you click on roles. If you see here, you can able to see roles here, right? If I click on this modules role, it will redirect you to the role sys user role table as you see in this URL, right? So here these are the predefined existing roles which we are having by default OB functionality, right? So if I want to create one new role, I can click on this new button and I can give admin role. All right, so here require subscription and subscription, if you want you can select it. Admin role, I'm giving admin role. If you click on this evaluated privileges here, so if you have access to create some ACLs and run some KCLs and run the background scripts and execute the fixed script, you have the special rights to that particular role, right? If you submit this one, so role is created, that is called admin role, right? See here, I have created a role. So, which I created this role, right? I need to add this role to the particular users are in the group. So, first I can add this role to the group and then I can add that group to the user, right? So, this is the group which I created, right? I need to add that role into the particular group. So, I can go to the role section, I can click on edit. So, I can give that role which I created. So, here select from here to there and save it. So now I have added that custom role to the particular group and I need to add this group to the user, right? So whenever you are adding this group to the user, whatever the group members are having this group and whatever the roles is having this group, all the properties and all the groups will comes under the user now, right? This is the user which I created. I need to add this group into the for this user. See here, if you scroll down you can see here custom tables and roles, groups, delegates and subscriptions you have. So I want to add that particular group to this user. I can click on edit and I can give my role, my group, sorry. I can click on save. See now I have added this group to this particular user, right? Whenever I have added this group to this user, so at the moment it has been added all the roles, whatever the roles this group is having, right? So actually this is how we can able to add to the groups to the user and roles, all the stuff. Now I can show you how we can able to delete the roles and groups for the particular user. So for suppose for this user I want to delete all the roles and all the groups which is having this particular user. If you want to delete, you can click on here directly and you can click on here checkbox. You can see delete button. You can delete it here from here also. And if you don't want to delete it like that, likewise. So if you click on edit, so if you click on edit here, you can select the group, whatever the group here in the slash bracket is having in the right side. You can move this slash bracket role to the left side. So that means I have removed the particular, yeah, see that means I have removed the particular group to particular user. See, by default roles also deleted. Why? Because those roles are associated with this group, right? So how all about how we can able to create the users and how we can able to create the groups as well as the roles and how we can able to assign roles to the group as well as the add user to the group. All right. Yeah. So thank you so much everyone. Bye bye. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel Muthu Service Now Learning, and happy